Hello, hello. It's so good to be back. Stream for studies again. I had to unfortunately do a lot of studying. Fine. While it's been fun and easier to focus on, I don't have to talk to an audience at the same time. I missed it. It's been quite fun being able to actually showcase what I'm doing. Even for myself, being able to look back and changes. And yeah, we last left off with the Markdown preview, and we're going to be continuing it today, finishing it off today. The logic was complete and it works as intended, but what I needed to do was style it, basically pretty it up. And my idea was to have two columns, one where you would obviously enter content, another where you would content displayed. And that's basically what we're going to be working on right now. So there's two ways to go about it, and I think the easiest way is I'm going to do a flex. I'm going to do a flex box. So then that way, depending on a viewport, we can change the wrap. We have wrap or not. Make sure this is with, great job. And Markdown preview. Return this. So we got an ID of editor and an ID of preview. So we actually got everything we need right now, but we don't have that in a flex column. So you know what we can do? Give this an ID of, we just call it main, I guess. Then that way, over here, we can style it. And we do display flex. And we do flex flex wrap. Actually no, we could just do display column when we need to. So we're gonna just do display flex. Justify. So not used to there not being an auto. Oh, in the browser. Be easier. Justify content, enter. That's what else do we need? Line items? Is it align contents? Wait, these are preview. Do it in preview, but I wonder, can I not? That would be itself. Align content, align items. Right, that's if I wanted to. I want them perfectly centered in the And I'm gonna have to do it for each individual one, center them. Okay, so these two. We need a width, don't we? Minimum width of... should have a width of 100%, and then each one of these needs to have a certain as well. Got editor, the one on the left. Play. We inherit. Is it inherit? Or do I have to specifically play flex? There's also preview, I think. Let's see if inherit works. Oh, okay, I see if I inherit. That's how I was splitting it on every single line. Which one of these is going to control us centering this? And I really need to play that little game that's going to teach me flex. I was pretty sure it was going to be align items. Flex direction column. That's pretty much. Will I now be able to align items? There you go. Yeah, so that's kind of what I wanted. Why is there so much space? Oh, fine. Wait, was it always? Oh, the padding. The padding's a bit off. We're gonna have to fix that as well. Then we need a margin between them. think we can add a padding to display. If we do padding for top and bottom and sides. Why is it? Oh, adding them at the end. I add preview in this editor. So if I add a margin right to editor, be a better way of doing this, but if I add margin right, let's say 50 pixels, and then margin left to preview, then it's kind of like evens it out. Better now. Be overall wider. That's. Let's do a min width of. Let's take into account the margins as well. We did 100 pixels, right? And I would like a minimum width of 800. That means 700 we have to work with. That's 350. So this has to be a minimum width of 350 pixels. And preview as well. So editor. And then overall main. A border? Oh, it's a border around it, isn't it? It's that border. And take into account the border. Wait, how do I box sizing or something? Box. Border box. Yeah. Box sizing border box. To both of them. As I'm duplicating a lot, I can. Because then it should be 350 and 350, taking into account the spacing and everything. Perfect. So then that's. But is it 350 plus the 50 margin? want a margin inside of here, or padding inside of here. So where's the padding? 10 pixel? Is that better? Looks a bit better, right? Then it's not like against. Then we gotta fix this. This is obviously default. Easy way to fix that. Let me just make sure. Right. That's the H1. So if we do padding top 0. The padding? Oh, it's margin. There you go. Then it's a padding as well. A padding. What is that then? Because it's in line with that, but the font itself. It's gonna bother me slightly because now it's not perfectly printed. Just 10 pixels. Like cheat, right? But figure out another way. Do that for now. Also, I don't think we want this to be resizable. Because so what we're gonna do is a resizable. Set something to false or something. That's what we want to do. That's editor. Can I just add it to editor? Yeah, there you go. Cool. Then need to do next is add a bit of fanciness to the text area. We want the glow to be gone as well. Done. Wait. It'll work? Fine. We have to add it to text there. Shouldn't make a difference. I'm still doing it. What I want as well, I want bars. One of my projects did I use this? One of them. The log formatter? Scroll. Uh, we have a prettier scroll bar on the right. That without it, without these changes that I made, we have that like that color. That back in, cool. Pretty. Scroll bar is at least sorted. Probably gonna end up changing the background. Can't help it. I always go to this color. Wait, what? Background? Oh, body. Right. Where am I today? Color. White. To change link colors as well. Text area is gonna have to be like some kind of lighter version of this. This text area. That. Preview? No. Background. 555 maybe? Basic. With border. Maybe a 222. If it's 333, will end up being the same color background. Better. Getting somewhere. Why do all my projects start to look the same? I have so far. What happens if you like... Ah, there it is. There's the scroll bar. Now the only thing is, do we want it to... We want it to stop? Yeah. Preview just goes, or do we want the editor box to have a fixed height? It becomes scrollable. Or do we add a scrollable element to the preview as well? So that the same. I don't want to decide. we... First, if I add... We need a height of 100%. Was that min height? I get it to be... How do I get it to have... What? Where's it? I'm so confused right now. Yeah. If I do 800 pixels, then it works fine. But if I do minimum height of 100%, doesn't work. I need to add 100. Is that why? Huh. Not that. Somewhere it's getting a... What is calculating that height for it? Oh, minimum width, but that... doing anything to it. It shouldn't at all. Using part is when I add a fixed height, then inline an inline style. Nothing that we've done for it to do that. How is that possible? Wait, isn't there an option for... Isn't there an option for no scrolling? Editor? Overflow hidden? Oh no, now it just hides it. That's not what I want. So hidden will just remove it, but that's not what we want. Yeah, I need to add height. Yeah. Every parent of body, maybe to HTML. Colors around. Good. Better. Yeah. Yeah. So HTML has height of 100%. Body height of 100% there. Need height of 100%. Doing this to us. I hate us. Add it to body as well. Only thing that I declared, I mean, parent of main. Oh, we got root. Root is the parent. But it should inherit from body as well. So I doubt doing that will do anything, yeah. By doing min height. That's annoying. I think it's got something to do with Flexbox. Try some other tricks quickly. $100 It still doesn't change it. What? And do the declaration. Why are you struggling with us? 100%? Why would you just be 100%? I just want to know where it gets its height from. How is it possible that it has an inline height? How? How does it do that? We need to use row for height. That's not going to help us because we get 100% rows. Unless we... Wait, does it have to be a text area? Could have just had like a div that's editable. How is this a thing? I think it's because of rows. Okay, so the only other solution we have is to add rollable element to the preview. Overflow. Let's overflow. Oh, overflow I scroll. I need to set a max. Need a max height as well. But it's 400 right now, but it could end up growing. Well, actually, no, it doesn't. Always at 400 pixels. What did we add in our... We just have a text area. What's the default? How many rows does it have by default? What's the default height? Right. If I did rows equal to 5, get lucky there. Not changing anything at all. What is going on right now? I'm so confused right now. But the moment you enter something, then it stops with the scrolling? What? What? What even is going on? Did we add heights at some point? Wow, this is broken. So broken. So if you keep adding enter, and now it's fine. Now it's working as it should. What the hell? I have no idea what's going on, but it's working as it should. Fuck knows. You should make this more friendly, look. Here we have a heading. And over here a subheading. This is a link. Hold on. And this is a code block. Quote. Image there, don't we? Don't need to add that. Would it be emphasis if it's bold? Kind of is. You give emphasis, don't you? Add the free code camp logo. Upload it to save it. I have the black background now. I might have to convert that locally. Convert that locally. Upload another file. That over there. Have to resize that. Size. Q. Get Roboto as our, and I want some kind of font that looks like code. That makes mono space that we want? Yeah. First one. Share tech? By code? All they have? Try these out. Goes. Use Roboto for everything. Code. We target that. That's a code. Yeah, that's code. It should also be code. Yeah. Code. Yeah, it's share tech mono. That looks better. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Font size is gonna have to be a bit smaller, I think. Font size 13. That's better. Cool. Now what about out of here? The text area. Change the links to be white. Just inherit though. I feel these speak for themselves, heading and subheading. Maybe link as well, but for these two we should probably specify inline code, block code, items. Play a code block. There you go. Oh. I put light. Technically, if I wanted to put more effort in. Text highlighter. Apparently I can just stick this. Selecting it because it needs to be in script. Not script. Something like plus brush JS. Sorry, anyway. My only issue now is why work fine, but this doesn't. How does it render it? That's a paragraph. That's a paragraph with a line break. Fine, but then why is this a paragraph? Oh, because it's a pre-tag? Basically, wherever we use pre, remove spacing. Margin, none. Padding, none. We removed it. Oh. Paragraph now. I thought that would change it. Clearly didn't. And pre. Margin top. Need to okay. the center class. And color that. Light. It's like darker. The white. Changes. Preview of be displayed. To add Oh. Margin in it as well? What I'd like? Dotted. Like border bottom. But we should take into account the size. Yeah, okay, now let's remove then. And what happens if our display gets too small? Not doing anything, so check. If wait, I was saving this in styles.css. What the? I'm gonna do a max width. of, oops, 9, right. Ah, 99. Then you change the flex wrap for main. So main flex wrap, I think. Yeah, there you go. So that works. Oh no, we weren't gonna do flex wrap. We were gonna do this we needed to change it to column. Hold on. Flex this flex direction. So flex direction column. That should hopefully give the effect that I want. Yeah. Well, it's the same as wrap now, isn't it? That's box sizing won't change anything. No, we already got. Wrap it. Hey Veroni, how's it going? Sorry, I'm like deep in focus. I need to remember was word wrap. Break word. I could do anything. Check your notes, right? Added a table of contents, finally it's gonna that display as side of it. What's going on? This main. That's main, so why does it look like it's side of it? Main. It might be to do with remove the minimum width there. So that starts wrapping it there. Found the issue. What's causing this one to have an issue then? I also see the margin. the other thing I realized. I don't know what's causing that. The margin. Gotta unset the margins as well. Gotta unset the margins. How's React? It's good. Very helpful for setting things like this. Wait, it's not from editor, right? So editor and preview both need to have. I just do margin 0. That kind of works. Then I have to scroll for the rest. At least it's more responsive than it would have been. They didn't say we have to do a responsive design for this, but I kind of just like doing it anyway. So I'm happier that the only issue now, this is very small text area. How much? Oh, that's the that's added some padding at the top. We added 30 pixels of padding. So if we're adding 30 pixels of padding at the top, we need 30 pixels of padding underneath editor. Underneath editor. Editor, we need padding bottom 30 pixels. Huh? Oh, right. Areas behave the same way as other elements. Be a margin. Okay, why can't I select anything now? Yep. Be a margin. There we go. Then that's kind of the same spacing, but to be honest, it's a bit too much. So drop this to 15, and then bring out to margin. No, it's not preview. It is. Margin top 15 pixels. Was margin top, right? Oh, it's padding, not margin. How have you been, Virani? Why is this so small? Virani, the other thing they have is that you can't style text areas with height. They work on row sizes. I said editor. Oh wait, actually you can do height. You just can't set it to 100%. I could do height 400 pixels like this, which looks cool, but I can't do height 100%, which really sucks. Let's do maybe a height of, I don't know, 200 pixels. That's a bit better. I want to make it too big, and they can scroll through that if they need to, because it's on mobile. Then the output will be below. But shouldn't we technically center this now? We centered the others as well. That means preview. Preview. We're just going to center them. Align items. Center. Like I'm always guessing with these things. I want to play that game Flexbox games. Stop guessing. Justify items? Justify content? Or is it contents? So much, you have no idea. God. Yeah. Okay, but I've learned I need to have a surgery and have my wisdom teeth removed. Gee. This is located pretty deep and horizontally in mud. I mean, luckily they're not like critical. You should be fine. Hope that goes well. When's that happening? And you're gonna probably be down for the count for like eating things for like... At least it's done then. I still have my wisdom teeth, luckily like my jaw is wide enough. Why would you center? I hate you! Wait, is it? Have display inherit column align items. No, align items. Yeah, I was just missing that. Align items. There we go. That looks weird now. Why does that look so weird? Why does it look weird? It looks fine here. Wait, no, that does look weird. Make it stop. Change it. I don't like it. Save. Go back to how you were. Oh, I centered the box. I didn't center the items. It was always left aligned. Fine. Like on mobile? Yeah, no, that's fine. Oh, it should be. I guess I was just... Oh, is this centered? Yeah, it is. It is centered. The box that it's in is centered. No, that's fine. Fine. It's going to be expensive and pretty nasty. I have to spend 5 to 10 days in hospital. You have Medicoid? What do we think about this? Is there any improvements we can make? I mean, I think it looks better than before, but it looks very basic. I think the font change really helped. I like Roboto mixed with other font we got. What was it? ShareTech Mono. Got a mono font for the code. I think that worked out pretty well. 3 pixels smaller than the main font.
Search for dollars, sir. It is a
Alright, I needed to add list items there.
Is that scary?
Medicoid? Sorry, I didn't catch Medicoid. Yeah, Medicoid. You have Medicoid, so that like covers costs for your operation. And the font color of the heading. What about the font color of the heading? Okay, so wherever it says list items, there. It won't be covered by insurance. You have free medicine. Just to keep along in their quotas and stuff, yeah, I can imagine. So, doing here, did it add a list? Back. Our list that we can. Oh, but we. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to add UL separately. Margin up 0. Not sure. Find out dentist. Hope it works out well. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be in good hands. You know what I'm thinking? It should be green. I display this, but how do I do that? That's gonna be nigh impossible to do, because this is literally just code that's formatted. Unless... I can format it. Could do that. Could make add emphasis italic, because we haven't used italics anyway. I want to use underline because that's us. I guess italic's gonna be our best option. Size everything. Yeah, that looks better. Is that not an image tag? This is the image tag. Adding? Oh, wait, no. Is it getting... Is there BR? Oh, it's wrapped in a P tag. Thing. Why is the image wrapped in a P? Okay. Can I do image? That, oh, that's adding it to the image though. Which is the child. That's gonna bother me. Unless we just completely remove... Come on, update. Items cool. Block code cool. Need to display inline code. It's not really fancy, is it? It's just indented. I mean, I think that's okay for now. Ronnie, what do you think? Do you add anything else? Passed all my tests, but let's hope I still do. Yeah, I passed them all. Use the FCC green. What I really wanted was to make these same color green as that, but obviously this is process text converted from Markdown. I can't really add a style to it, really. Unless I... You know what, actually, Veroni, you know what? Add italics to the quote. Yeah, that's a default block quote though, so I didn't change the styling on that. If they have styling for that, then this is just Markdown. I'm talking about the like layout of the actual thing. This is the text area to input. So obviously, as you're typing, Markdown previous, so title, bold font, Senpai. Yes! It doesn't work in this one! This is my coding channel, we need to focus. There's no senpai here. There should be something else. I should have like an Elon command that Elon can come and art. I'll be streaming soon on my other channel. Then you must try and do that. It's like the second time. No! Hope you're goodness. I had an idea now. Check this. The emphasis go on this, by the way. Check this. I'm gonna be smart. So smart. So this is italic, right? All of these are italic, right? But remember I wanted them green? Check this, check this, check this. So we know that when it gets formatted from Markdown, that turns to an M tag, right? Now check this. The beauty of knowing that it's an M tag, that we can go and target the M and change its color. Oh! How's that? So now our comments are green. The only downside to this is obviously all emphasis tags will be green, but in this case we control what the default values are, so it works in our preview. Like I said, the only way it would break is if, it's not really broken, but let's say you're writing something, this is important, and then you decide to add italic to it. It's gonna obviously mark down in green. It might be a bit weird, but hey, I'd say this is awful. But at least it works, because otherwise I would have to dynamically add a different class to those specific keywords. Reload the page! What would you do then? Because I want them to be a little different, because those are comments, obviously. We're telling the user what can be done. But maybe it's not such a good idea after all. I think the white blends in. Just go on with doing something else. Okay, let me remove the M. Then at least. Okay, so let's preview it one more time. Let's see, what are we working with? Are we happy? Are we good? That's what we have. Headings, subheadings, links, inline code, block code, list items, block quotes, images, and emphasis. And we pass all of our tests. Page. Pass all of our tests. I don't think there's really much more. We gave it a title, gave it a description of what it does. And you've got 2 bars. Oh yeah, and if you have a smaller device, then it is responsive. Got a little text area, and you still got your display here. I'm happy with that overall. Okay, let's submit that then. So solution. I've completed this challenge! Yee-hee! So tomorrow, we're building a drum machine. What? This is gonna be crazy! Wow. You know what I feel like doing, Veroni? Is like a Guitar Hero kind of game. Drum Hero. But I'm guessing that's nothing like this, is it? It's just gonna make sounds. You hit different things and they make different sounds. We should take it a step further, right? And like make it into a game, so like random notes get generated and you gotta like hit them. I mean, it all seems simple in theory. And I've already done audio elements with my little previous project, so yeah, it should be relatively simple. For me, it's just the styling. Suck at design. And I look at the Markdown preview, right? Look at the Markdown preview, and then look at my what was it again? The log formatter. Look at that. Huh? This is a different shade of grey this time. Why do I keep doing that? I keep coming back to like the same design. That's all my mind wants to do is grey, dark colors. Always. Can't get away from it. I don't know why my mind does that. It's on dark colors. Look what it looks like without any CSS. There. Did I just leave it like that? Oh man. You seem to like that awful fan fiction? What fan fiction? Fan fiction? Oh, it's true. All the Grey. I'm Christian Grey. Oh my god. That was funny. Good one. Why would we use React? The drum machine, unless we need to know the previous state. Weird. See an outer container, that's easy. Drum machine element, yeah, that's fine. Drum machine, I can see 9 clickable drum pad elements to the class name of drum pad. Unique ID that describes the audio clip drum set will get up to trigger, and an inner text that corresponds to one of the following keys. One of the, oh, wait, are we, 9? QWEA, QW. Okay, so you have, yeah, the drum pads must be in this order. Shoo, demanding. In each drum pad, there must be an HTML5 audio element which has a source attribute pointing to an audio clip, a class name of clip, and an ID corresponding to the inner text. So I need to actually find audio now? You guys could have at least given us sounds. Man. When I click on a drum pad element, the audio clip contains... What if we have like screeching goats or something? Do you think that would be good? Get 9 different clips of goats. I think I'm joking. I'm gonna do it. Could be 9 goats. 9 goat sounds. Get different like pitches. Even if I have to edit them to like change their pitch. I hope I won't be in that stream. Why? What is wrong with it? What if we combine the goat sounds with drums? We'll see. When I press the trigger, or have an optional so that you can have drum sounds or goat sounds. How about that? A toggle. Give power to the user. I'm sure someone out there wants goats. When I press the trigger key associated with each drum pad. Wait, did I already read that? Pressing the the audio clip contained in its child audio element should be triggered. Pressing the Q key should trigger the drum pad which contains the string Q. Pressing W, yeah. When a drum pad is triggered, a string describing the associated audio clip is displayed as the inner text of the display element. Each string must be unique. You pressed goat sound number 3. This seems like pretty simple. Again, the design element. I can like 100% sort out the back end for this, but the front end, we'll see. But yeah, that's gonna be a stream for another time. Veroni, thank you for dropping out. Even Nesrin came out. Amazing. Pretty excited. What's today? Today is Monday. Tomorrow we should be able to finish the drum machine. And then there's just one more project after that. Check my notes. Okay, fine. Before I go, I'll check out Virani's notes. Virani worked so hard to add the indexing that I asked for, the table of contents. Wow. Look how many notes there are. I'm not going to read them. I'm just going to scroll. Pretty cool. You know what would be cool, Veroni? No, shame. Then you're gonna be like pissed at me if I say something like, Veroni, make the sub-items the size, but have the actual heading for whatever it is larger. Because then sets should be bigger, and then sub-items of sets should be smaller. That'll make it easier to read. But shame, I don't want to give you more work. And why does modules have like... Const. Okay, so these are all features of ES 2015. Did you auto-generate this, or did you do it by hand? I know there are ways that you can also auto-generate headings. I hope you auto-generated. You're a smart man, so I'm going to assume that. These are connected to my Markdown, so they are in line with document order. Yeah, there you go. Good job. Definitely makes it easier. Thanks, Veroni. Really appreciate that. All of them. You just spend like a day like going through your notes like I did the other day. That's really helped me. It's a good thing that you made the notes! Now that you're an expert in React, you can take a look at my project code and understand it. What's your project code? You have it on your GitHub? Warbler? Warbler project. Well, you got roots and stuff? What? TV shows is better. No, I want to check your worst one. Well, I still need to figure out how try and let and catch works. I haven't worked on that. Made during the Udemy course? Okay, I'll check your TV shows. I don't know about roots and stuff yet. Need to check those out. It kind of just works like URLs specifics, right? It was done by Mew, the Pokemon? Okay, so it updates also the table page. So each time you click on something, so if you click on popular, then it updates that visibility on the just by your cat. Okay, your secret's good with me. Yeah, I need to break down mine as well. Everything for each component. It just feels like it's a lot of work, but I guess it's more easier to work in. I don't know why I just like working in a single file. I don't know why. I gotta get out of that. I just get afraid when you end up having like 100 components. This is just, you know, a few files. Types. Redux. So this is the default search or display settings rather. So once it mounts, you set the visibility to true. Once you call off get shows, fetch genres. That's cool, you got a loading element. Well, this is way more complex than the stuff I've worked on, but that's pretty awesome. I need to finish up my Udemy course as well. At some point. My plan was to first finish FCC, see how far one can get without any formal experience, because FCC is a bit different. It forces you to have to learn so much. But when I finish FCC, then I'm gonna do my Udemy. I feel it's gonna be so much easier and make so much more sense. It's gonna be the easy way out. I remember this. What do I need to watch? Tell me, Google. Chernobyl? Done. Watching it right now. Downloading. Go Netflix. I love this. It was pretty rough. I actually saw it. But the actors were weird because they're not like Russian or Ukrainian or any type of sort. I don't know, they look weird. The actors look weird. Just very different. What is up with this? How does this work? Is it just because of watches it's more popular, not rating? Is this like in millions? Or are there like only 247 people in the whole world? Just random. What's going on? I'm assuming those are millions. Probably specify that. If it's good. So confused why this rating is not below this rating. And here again, something weird. And it makes it look like you sorted this list incorrect. There's some other factors that go into. Yeah. It's pretty cool though. What? You're not going to link to IMDb or Netflix or something. What's the worst show? Probably has no image. Yeah, I thought so. Returning series. Etty Feather. What the? These like bad. They're one with like ratings. Rating of 1. Let's go watch Sex Revenger. Oh my god. We should watch these. Oh my god. Is this like an error? Chronicle Mysteries? Is it really a rating of 1? That bad? Oh, it's because it's a movie? 7.2, but it gets picked up as a... But yeah, cool. Thanks for sharing that with me. Gonna be off. Tomorrow we do the drum machine. Hopefully someone helps me with styling or ideas. Because right now I can only imagine a bunch of square divs with the letters on them. Maybe I'll think of something. Thanks for coming out, Veroni. Everyone else that dropped by, I really appreciate it. Good to be streaming again. Gotta get back into things. Tomorrow's another day. Gonna take it from there. I'm lying? What am I lying? I was productive. No. Not really, I don't feel like it. If I'm not streaming, I don't know why I don't feel productive. Especially like reading offline doesn't feel the same. I'm just reading. I feel when I'm actually building things like this, then I'm more productive and I can put it to use, you know? If that makes any sense. Alright, cool. Ronnie, time for some deceit. I need to deceive some people. And I will be more awake and ready for the next day. That's like my reward. Work hard, deceive people. I need to start earlier. So that when you're at work, because then you're also productive, then you could throw things at me. But yeah, until tomorrow. For now.